Hello everybody and welcome to Homestead, Miami, as we are here for race number 23 of this season. Cannot believe we're in race 23. Unbelievable. Let's get down to your starting lineup. Jessica Shelton on the pole. Next to her, Dylan Thoreau. Third, JT Bryant. Fourth, Scott Roush. Fifth, Levi McIntyre. Sixth, Samon Oskin. Seventh, Zach Flickinger. Eighth, Clint Spillman. Ninth, Amanda Evans. Top 10, Jeffrey Finguy. Here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back. Time is running out for the drivers trying to make the chase. And we're getting oh so close. When we get to race 26, that is the cutoff. There's no more races left in the regular season. And of course, nonetheless, our Chase LCQ coming to by at Talladega. On the final row, Kyle Matthews and Trent Dunham. So here we go. Going on by as of this race. So let's get over it right now. Scott Roush having the points lead by 11 points over Quentin Moore. Then Philip Parker in third. Both Roush and Parker have 2 wins this year. They're looking really, really good. Benjamin Miles and Amanda Evans complete the top 5 in the points. Then you have Seth Cole, Brian James, Alex Ferranti, Keith Batson. Big rebound with that win that he had. He jumps up to 9th in the points. And Zach Flickinger jumps back into the top 10 in points. Big couple notables, keep in mind, Nicky Martinez, James Ellison, they fell out of the top 10 in points, respectively, in 11th and 12th. And the big loser, Sky Commons, he took a huge free fall, fell to 16th in the points. Currently, like I mentioned from before, he is the top wildcard holder, number 1 with those 3 wins. And second wildcard holder would be Ace Wild. He is 13th in the points. Keep an eye on him, Dylan Thoreau. He is 14th in points, and he is just behind Ace Wild. He actually is tied with him in the points, but the advantage goes to Ace Wild due to better top 5 and top 10 places and whatnot. So, of course, as you can see here, 41 laps of action. There you see the lineup. Keep an eye on that 39 car who won at Indy and then also just missed out on winning 2 in a row. And here comes the command to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
There's the command, and also almost won at Daytona to go 2 in a row. So that would have been a huge momentum swing. So there, all 42 drivers rolling on off. Pace cars on down, and we are green flag racing here at Homestead, Miami. Look at Scott Roush going 4 wide up the middle. Holy cow! Wow, did the aggression kick in on the 60 on the middle high line, and he jumps up to second. He is making a statement today. Wow! That's a way to start off the race. I don't know what to say. Cody Lama's hometown here. You'll see him in just a second just to make sure these guys don't go super crazy out here now that we can take a very quick breather. You'll see in that Florida Panthers Chevrolet. He'll be running this scheme here at Homestead, Miami. He'll also run this at Sebring next week because this is the Florida stretch that we are going here. And then the Cup Series will be another one-off event. For the Cup race, Xfinity will have a breather. And then we will be over at Thornton for the final race of the regular season. And then our chase field will be set. Jessica Shelton, though, in that 0-2. Trouble on the front straight. James Qualls around the 70. Caution is out. Looks like Qualls really the only one who spun. Oh, never mind. Jesse Turner in the 78. These cars got to get going there. I think Turner is mainly the driver that needs to get going there, and that's 78, and these guys are all stacked up there. Meanwhile, at the line, Jessica Shelton barely can edge out Levi McIntyre, but these guys better be careful because they're not really up to speed yet. And that is the case. So they're going to wait for the NRSL officials to tell McIntyre and Oskin to let the 0-2 on by. But a big hit to... Oh, and they're stacking behind. That's the guys who didn't cross the line yet. And Martinez, I have no idea what she is doing with James Qualls. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I think it's just all because of Jesse Turner and the 78. And I guess both of these guys are coming out pit road. I'm not entirely certain. But yeah, that was like the worst place to have an accident, was on the front straight. And all these guys, because of that, checked up stupidly on the back straight and got more damage. And Sky Comets again got involved. That's the third race in a row that 17 has gotten involved. And look at the damage. I think he's going to be out of it. The Las Vegas Golden Knights Mercedes. Oh, it looks like he's going to continue, at least from what I'm seeing. Yes, indeed. He's going to be having no hood, though. But he needs a good finish, and that's not going to be the case there. Those drivers in that wildcard hunt, that is not good news. They do not need to see that. They need that 17 to get up in the top 10, and that is bad news right there. In the meantime, Shelton down in front. Let's go take a look at ourselves, our first yellow flag here at Homestead. We can kind of see they can go 4 wide at Homestead, and we've seen that happen earlier. Looks like the trouble's going to start between Alex Ferranti and Quentin Moore. A little bit there, and Qualls just got a little loose off the corner and got into his own teammate and into Seth Cole in the 0-7. And that's going to send the Castrol GTX Chevrolet around, and oh, Seth got a little extra pace. I don't know if that's really going to affect him. Turner tried to use the inside line to avoid, and well, that's been the summary of his season. They're almost actually flipped over the Castrol GTX Chevrolet there. And he had a very good run last week at Daytona, too, and yeah, that was unfortunate right there. Now, I guarantee if it was just the 70 that got involved, I'm sure this traffic jam would not have been an issue, but hell, even Jesse Turner as well. But all those guys you see here that were Trent Dunham and company, they was just involved in a stack-up that, I don't know what was going on, but a lot of miscommunication by those drivers. Shelton out in front, let's take it back to the green. Welcome back as pace cars giving us the 1 lap to go. Trent Dunham is down pit road in the 1. Not entirely too sure what the reason is, but he is down. He is out and away, so that's good news for Dunham there. As they're on the back straight right now, Jessica Shelton out in front, 2nd, Levi McIntyre 3rd, Sam Oskin 4th, JT Bryant 5th, Scott Roush 6th, Zach Flickinger 7th, Aaron Douglas 8th, Amanda Evans 9th, James Ellison played top 10, Phil Parker. Eyes are on Zach Flickinger. Remember, he is the champion from last season. He's trying to get back to the chase. He's barely hovering that 10th position there, and he is that bubble driver. Keep an eye on him there. Dunham just exited pit road, so he needs to get going because they're about ready to go back to green flag racing, so I'm sure he's going to be in that tail end of the field, and he's going to try to hit the gas as quickly as possible there. 41st by way, Dylan Potik. There he is on 3 and 4. But here we go. Pace car's on down. We're about ready to let him loose. Once again, crank her up. We're back at green here at Homestead. Yeah, Dunham just got back in the nick of time there. See, Dylan Potik, he's going to be struggling off the pace, so not good there for that 31 team. Sam Oskin to 63. I'll tell you what, Team Hertz on the rebrand, ever since they have switched to Mercedes, have done very, very well. I guarantee that change from DBI to Hertz has been a major improvement. And Mercedes definitely has been the thing of the future, but I'll tell you, the driver right now really needs that rebound at the most. Definitely has to be that 17 car Commons. James Ellison, who's looking for a rebound after what happened at Daytona. Wow, Douglas just shoved Flickinger, and Ellison went 2 for 1 on that move, and he has jumped up to 5th. That 9 car, Flickinger, I don't know what he's probably thinking right now. Probably not going to be too happy after that move there. Meanwhile, JT Bryant's been struggling this season, just looking for any run whatsoever, but getting himself ready for Talladega for that LCQ. And we've seen that before in the past for drivers who struggle this season. They rely on Talladega as like that leapfrog last chance effort to try to get any bit of momentum whatsoever. And right now, trying to at least get out of dead last in the points. I think that's his goal other than trying to get ready for that chase. But here comes Oskin. Here comes Ellison 3 wide looking for the lead. The Stouffer Chevrolet with his own teammate Sheldon on the high line there. If I were Ellison, I'd watch out for Douglas. He may stick that 4 wide or try to at least move Ellison out of the way, and that's the case right there. Look at Sheldon went from the lead to 5th, now to 7th and 8th, thanks to all that momentum lost right there. I'll tell you, the middle line's where you want to be, and you've seen how Roush in the beginning, how he used the middle line to his advantage. You're seeing the middle actually taking some sort of advantage right here, especially when you're going to come off of the back straight heading 3 and 4. That's where that middle line really comes into play. Yeah, see, that's where that middle line really is kicking in. That outside line, you definitely do not want to be there in 3 and 4. You lose all that momentum, and even Zach Flickinger you've seen just earlier losing some of that ground as well. Phil Parker, who's trying to get back that points lead from Scott Roush, who took a bit of a dip a little earlier there. Now, the Camping World Toyota trying to get back on the rebound. Alex Ferranti won't be back next season, so he's trying to end his career on a high note there. But from what it's looking, it looks like he may make the chase. He's not officially clinched yet, but with the way how things are looking, he should look like he's in the clear there. Actually, I believe 2 of the 3 drivers that announced that they will not be back next season that are actually top 10 in points are actually in the top 10 right now. So, the only one we're missing is Alex Drayton in the 14. Which we'll look in a second as Ferranti is getting around Levi McIntyre for position and Clint Spillman working on Diego Yepes. There's Alex Drayton. Mid-pack in that 14 car there. There he is, working on Dylan Thoreau and Sam and Oskin. Oskin continued to slip there in that 63. Just can't get out of that high line where the marbles are a little bit right there. Now, I'll tell you what, the damage that happened to Seth Cole and James Qualls, I was a little worried what was going to happen to them there, but it looks like they're kind of up to speed. They're not really, losing ground, but they're not really gaining ground. They're just there. Oh, trouble! Jessica Sheldon, Quentin Moore, Connor Meyer. Qualls just on the brakes in the nick of time. Caution him away for the 2nd time today. Car scraping the wall. That's Connor Meyer in the 51. I'm sure these guys are racing back. Yes, they are. Ellison out in front. Over Scott Roush. Trent Dunham was about ready to get reeled in, and he's probably thankful for that yellow flag to come. Now, these guys that cross the line, they better at least calm down. Because I know for a fact we are going to come down pit road. And some drivers are stacking a little bit there. Oh, Adam Garcia used the brakes. These guys, slow down. Bishop and others, Quentin Moore just got shoved a little bit. And it looks like we will be A-OK. Tell you, the driver who's going to probably benefit from this is Trent Dunham, because they're about, slowing down all the way, and that is the case. So now these drivers are coming down pit road. Eyes will be on James Ellison in the 03 and Scott Roush in the 60. Ellison leading another lap right there. I'll tell you what, Ellison definitely needing that big rebound from what happened at Daytona, so there you see Keith Batts in the 39 down pit road. Out and away goes Ellison in the Stouffer Chevrolet. Scott Roush. Oh, Douglas trying to beat him out. Just missing out, but looks like at the line it will be Ellison. Barely. Bryant, Roush, McIntyre, Parker, Yepes, Ferranti, Thomas, Spillman, and Finguy. Great stop of the 92 car. Flickinger, a bit of a slope right there. Trent Dunham, after everything that happened to him, he's looking for that rebound there. I'll tell you what, James Qualls, he got very lucky when that caution came out because, man, that car hit the brakes, and I guarantee he did not want to be 2 for 2 on getting involved in wrecks there. So now that these guys have settled down for right now, Ellison out in front is going to take a look at ourselves, our second yellow flag here at Homestead. So here's a look. We brought ourselves our second caution today. And this is 3 wide that you're seeing right here. And yeah, just like what happened the last instance, that was Keith Batson and Brett Pritchard, and Quentin Moore just had nowhere to go. And same can be said for Jessica Shelton. Wow, that was right in front of the champion, Zach Flickinger. He literally just pushed Moore out of the way without getting involved in the accident. Did the same with Jessica Shelton just about. Oh, Nikki Martinez had nowhere to go in that one. Really took the blunt, and Adam Garcia somehow avoided that one. And then, oh, that looked like Connor Meyer. Yeah, that was the case. And then look at Qualls in the 70 car. Hitting the brakes. And he slowed up in the nick of time. Then there's Shelton spinning out in the high line there. Wow. This could have been way worse. Like, I mean, when I mean worse, I mean way worse. So, they dodged the bullet. And this wreck, you know, very somewhat tame. Ellison, he is leading the field. Let's see, back to the green. Pace cars give us the 1 lap to go. Nobody out of the race again after that incident. Very minor accidents with all the damage taking place, but, and all 42 still hanging on. We'll see what happens. James Ellison out in front, second. Aaron Douglas third. JT Bryant fourth. Scott Roush fifth. Levi McIntyre sixth. Phil Parker, his pace cars now down pit road. 7th Yepes. 8th Ferranti. 9th Benjamin Thomas, plenty top 10. Clint Spillman's go 11 through 20. You've got Jeffrey Finguy, Joshua Osborne, Alex Drayton, Brett Pritchard, Dylan Thoreau, Zach Flickinger, Keith Batson, Sam Oskin, Audrey Spirnauskas, and Amanda Evans. 21st through 30th, Adam Garcia, Ace Wild, Jack Halleck, RJ Bishop, Cody Lamas, Ramian Fisher, Jesse Turner, Nikki Martinez, Seth Cole, and Benjamin Miles. So we'll see what happens there. James Ellison leading the field down over Aaron Douglas. And we are back. Green flag racing here at Homestead, Miami. And Douglas, he paid attention on that restart there, and he is underneath that 0-3. He is ready to pounce. Man, Ellison was not ready for that pumping up Toyota there. Douglas gonna clear him just about, but he will definitely lead this lap right now. So now new leader Aaron Douglas. Here comes JT Bryant. That switch to Toyota definitely not been helping out that 22 to say the least, but he's at least trying to get the gears worked out now and starting to count where they matter is the end of the regular season. Oh, McIntyre trying to shove his nose underneath Ellison. Couldn't do it, but he did get underneath Bryant for the 3rd position. Look at Yepes in the 59. He is making his presence known of trying to get into that top 10 the points. And look at some of the drivers who are in the top 10 right now, or at least trying to get into that top 10. You got Ferranti. You got Spillman. You got Roush. You got Phil Parker. Look at Alex Drayton making some noise right now. In the 14. Now McIntyre in the 99 looking for second on Ellison as Douglas is running away with that lead. And here comes Spillman, the 24. I know we've been saying it for the last couple seasons, but could we see some history tonight with the all-time wins list? I know it's been talked about drivers trying to get to 10 wins. And right now, Clint Spillman, Cody Lamas, they're the two that are trying to do it. And it's been a long time for Clint Spillman on victory. He has never won in that 24 car. Could tonight be the night? Yeah, both combined, Lamas and Spillman have 16 wins. Both have 8 apiece. Bryant going to hang on to third. Very quickly, just look at the rear. Trent Dunham really slow in that one car, as too is Dylan Pote. Rough day for Tweenix Racing. And Alice Rain, the same for her, and that's 7. There's Skycom's third. Trouble for Dylan Thoreau in the 4. He's going to hang on, but I'm pretty sure it was either Nicky Martinez or August Bernalskis, one of the two, got into the 4. That could have been a disaster, but back to what I'm saying, though. With Sky Commons, where he's at right now, he's going to need some insurance in order to get some spots up there, because he's probably going to take another nosedive if he's going to finish in 39th. And hopefully that won't be some early woes before the chase coming around. Because once the chase comes, they better not have these results. There's Matthews, your previous race winner, right now 35th. Not looking good so far in that 50, but got a big win after the wins that he had back when, I believe the last win he had, when I said in Daytona, it was, I think it was his, the previous season where he got, like, 2 wins, and then, like, ironic enough, when, like, this race and Sebring came around, and it knocked out Kyle from that battle the wildcard slot, and then he took a bad run at Thornton and choked in the LCQ. That was during that season. I think that was either last season or 2 seasons ago, but here's with another poor run there. Zach Fleckinger really struggled from those pit stops. He has fallen all the way back to last score 28th. I believe he's now 27th once he passes Jesse Turner, so rough day for the 9 team. Remember, it's 10th in points as we are next time by 10 to go. These guys are starting to get antsy out here. How about Jack Halleck in the 97? Only a handful of starts, just trying to get in that top 10 there. And that car in sight is Phil Parker. Oh, look now, Aaron Douglas is getting reeled in by 6 cars at least. Ace Wild, who's in that last spot to make the chase via second wildcard holder. And he's having a very good run right now. Now, Wild really doesn't want to have to deal with that wildcard shebang and try to get in the top 10 points the old-fashioned way. But you never know, though. Anything is possible these days. Oh, car in pit road. That's Dylan Pote in the 31, who's been struggling. So he is now 1 lap down. And a battle for second between Spillman and Bryant. Could history be made today? Look at Thomas in the 15. He's trying to ruin the flow of these drivers and help Douglas get a win today. And now he's leaving pit road. And I really hope, yep, that's what I thought. These leaders are going to pass him right now, but I really hope it doesn't interfere with the lead packs. We're just going to quickly keep an eye on him here. And looks like for the most part, he's not going to cause any issues. So that is good to see right there. Yep, so we're good. Last car that's in this pack is Matthews and Fitzwater, respectively 37th and 38th. So now that we got that issue out of the way, Spillman's trying to clear Ferranti for second, but they keep bound for that second position. And don't ever count out Benjamin Thomas there in that 15. He's trying to help that 36 get a victory there tonight. Or does he have something on his own agenda? Here he goes for second. Ellison trying to push the 14 of Drayton out of the way. And now Thomas has jumped up to second. I'll tell you what, he let his own version of the pack say, all right, you guys can't get it done, it's my turn. Here comes Alex Drayton, here comes James Ellison. How about Keith Batson? I'll tell you what, 3 races in a row, he's been trying to go for a win. He's been successful at Indy. He almost had it done at Daytona. He almost caused a wreck within the last lap of the lap car here. And now here he is at Homestead trying to go for another win. Ellison now going for second. He's going to get it. But I'll tell you what, Douglas has been enjoying that lead. And I believe if the caution comes out right now, race will end under yellow. He's probably enjoying that second place battle that he's seeing behind him there, and they just keep battling left and right. But look at all these drivers that are trying to battle for this win. There's Bryant made a little contact with Garcia. Yeah, Ellison, Batson, Parker, Halleck, Ferranti, Spillman, McIntyre, Drayton, Garcia, Thomas, Bryant, Pritchard now into this fray. Amanda Evans, where has she been all day? Scott Roush, Cody Lamas. And they're approaching Trent Dunham with 3 to go. Now Jack Halleck looking for 3 wide for second. Can't seem to do it. Batson is cleared, and his sights are set on that 36 car. That's what Batson needed there. He needed to just get out of that pack. Oh, Ferranti, around he goes. Caution's going to end right there. Batson looks like he's going to have to wait to get another win, and the same can be said for Spillman. But Aaron Douglas, coming off of turn 4 with 2 laps to go under the yellow flag, will take the lead. And you never know, drivers could come down pit road too. Anything is possible. I never count that out. There's Ferranti. He took a solo spin, and looks like for the most. Oh, Ace Wild just squeezed another car in the wall. That's Amanda Evans in the 65. And they're all splitting to avoid both the cars. White flag will be at the line for the 36 of Aaron Douglas. Trent Dunham got lucky. He almost got railed in by the leaders, and that could have been bad. Sky Commons, 39th. That's not going to be good for that that Las Vegas Golden Knights Mercedes there. And Osborne was in 22nd at the line, and something happened to him. He lost all that ground, so he will probably still have that position. We'll take a look at Ferranti in just a minute, but we are mainly going to keep an eye on the leaders here. And looks like Osborne now, he is going to get his spots, but we're mainly going to keep an eye on Aaron Douglas right now. I know we were away, but we're just making sure he crosses the line as the leader and doesn't, you know, come down pit road. And real quick while we're here, I'm just going to look to see if he has won yet this season. And yes, he has. So this will be his second win. And I guarantee you with that wildcard battle, that's going to hurt a little bit on Ace Wild in the 18. And that's going to make him solidify his wildcard holder number 2. And this will actually help out more and more. We shall see. I don't know if Wild's going to get into the top 10. I doubt it. But all those drivers who are actually trying to get in, who have no wins or even 1 win, that's going to really put a damper on things. And that may have, safe to say, given Aaron Douglas his second win of the year for Meyer Racing Toyota. But there you see, coming off of turn number 4, Aaron Douglas, the second-year driver for Meyer Racing Toyota, the 36 and the Pump It Up Toyota, is going to score a win, his 3rd career win. He wins at Homestead, Miami. And gets a very big win nonetheless. Keith Batson, another terrific run. Another second place in that 39 team there. Spillman will come away 3rd. 4th is Adam Garcia. Great run for that rookie. 5th, Jack Halleck. Great job. I'll tell you what, the fill-in driver for taking over Cody Smart, he's definitely filled the shoes in very well. Phil Parker, 6th. That's going to be a good bounce back after what happened with Scott Roush in the 60 there. James Ellison, another good run for him in that 0-3. Had a poor run Daytona. He definitely rebounded, to say the least. 8th, McIntyre. 9th is Benjamin Thomas. So, not a bad day for the teammates. And Alex Strait completing the top 10. So, let's take a look at ourselves, our final yellow flag tonight here at Homestead. Well, we got to go all the way to turn 1 because it's going to start right around here with James Ellison and Alex Ferranti. And you see, Ferranti just got a good run on that middle high line there. And he was just crowding that quarter panel of the Stouffer Chevrolet. And right there, it's just going to make slight contact. And wow, Ellison pushed Halleck in the 97 to let him get into Phil Parker there, and then got into the 29. You can see Ellison is out of control. He's going to lose the spot to Spillman and Garcia. And he goes back into Ferranti, and then right there, the coup de grace going into Brett Pritchard, and then around goes to 84. And then there you see in the helicopter angle here, everyone did a very good job to avoid this accident. Look at Lamas gaining a couple spots right there after that whole ordeal. Dylan Throw just barely got by it there. Maybe a small little swipe right there, but again, this could have been way, way worse there. All the wrecks today have been very tame, to say the least, despite being right in front of the pack, but wow. But there you see, at the line, Aaron Douglas, he is going to be victorious. Bats, I guarantee if that caution had come out, he definitely would have reeled him down, but another second place, and those unfortunate times to end the race under caution going to cost him a win, but there you have at it there, folks. And here's a full look at your finishing results right over here, as you see. Mention your top 10. Here's the rest. Brian just missed out on that top 10, but 11th place, not too bad. Scott Roush, your points leader, going to end up 12th. Dylan Potts, only car to finish not on the lead lap. 2 laps down at 42nd. Trent Dunn got saved with that caution. So real quick, looking at the points. Scott Roush, Quentin Moore. Those were the 2 drivers mainly to keep an eye on. They had a full race lead, or at least close to full race lead from some other drivers there. So looking through here, 10th in points was Zach Flickinger. He was 87 back. And you can see Flickinger did not have a good run at all. And I believe, with how things are looking, because I believe, if memory serves me correctly, in order for Roush to clinch number 1, or at least in the chase, he would have to have a 150, let me think here, because it's 52, so 156 would be the max to advance from there, and you can tell he is nowhere close to that there, so he's still battling to be in the chase, but as far as 10th in points goes, at the time, because actually I believe, looking through, Zach Flickinger, Nicky Martinez, and James Ellison all were tied for 10th in the points, and the driver who benefited from that was James Ellison in the 0-3, and look at this here, folks, he is going to jump up into the top 10 because of it there. Batson definitely will get ahead of Alex Ferranti, who was at 8th in points, who unfortunately was actually looking really good. He just took another free fall there. Brian James, Seth Cole with the poor run as well. Amanda Evans had a poor run as well. Mitch Miles also had a poor run, so I mean, he had a small cushion from the others, but yeah, definitely not good there. I mean, the only driver to the top 10 who had a pretty good day was Phil Parker, so I think the drivers are definitely going to jump up there. Maybe Ace Wild, maybe a spot or two. Ellison definitely is going to jump. Aaron Douglas, who had a good run at Ronkonoff at Daytona, he's going to jump even more now. He may actually join a very close contention for top 10 in the points there, so we'll see what will happen there. A lot of these guys who were in that pivotal bubble of outside the top 10 that were looking for good runs, they took a dip right there. And yeah, we'll see what happens there, but unbelievable to say the least. And then, of course, JT Bryant being the technical 42nd in points. He is actually going to get ahead of Brett Pritchard in that 54, I'm very certain. And they may actually surpass Trent Dunham in the 1, which I can't believe to say he's struggling that badly this year. But comes to show what's happening this year. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to give it a like. Comment your thoughts this whole video. Subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. Until then, we will see you guys later for Sebring next week. Until then, this is your boy D-Young signing off. We'll see you guys later. Come to points. Until then, goodbye, everybody.